What's up, everybody? Jack Farr here on behalf of Students of the Game. I am, of course, here with James. Today, we're going to do a quick draft of on the man of the moment and where he should take his next step in his career. That man is Kai Havertz, the Bayer Leverkusen wonder kid. Recently, a little bit of controversy happened around him. Bayer Leverkusen did play Bayern Munich, but Kai Havertz did not play, leading to some speculation that maybe Bayern have actually already agreed a deal and that maybe his hamstring was just feeling a little tight or something like that. But we've also seen stuff about Liverpool, Manchester United, heavily linked with Chelsea. We're doing this draft, James. You need to pick where is his best move for the next chapter of his career, as do I.
Okay, where's his best move? Okay, fair enough.
Best move. So where you think...
I'm just going to point out right there. I think, Jack, who's taller, me or you?
Well, in this... Oh.
I'm really small right now. I don't know. Okay, there we go. I feel a little bit bigger right now.
Because I got the angle. I'm feeling really big with this angle.
Oh, okay.
To determine the first pick, I do have a question. I have to go through a lot. Some of them are quite easy, but this one you may or may not get. After his side was beaten by a controversial goal, which football manager said Liverpool scored? If you can say that they scored, because maybe you
Jose Mourinho.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
The goal score.
The goal score. All right, James. First round pick. Where should Kai Havertz go to better his career?
Number one, I feel like it's gonna suit both parties in a way. I feel he will strive, but also the team needs a player like Kai Havertz, and for me, that's Liverpool. I feel like you're looking at Jurgen Klopp, German manager. With Liverpool, if you get on the side of the Liverpool fans, you will go on to do great things. You know what it's like when Liverpool backs a player. Look at the time when Luis Suarez was there, Steven Gerrard. They really, really back a player, and I believe someone like him with a Jurgen Klopp and the style of the play, and also the way he plays as a player, he's very athletic. He's been able to break lines and get into the box. Press, can also play as a 10, because sometimes, let's say Firmino might be out, he might just slot in, and play as a false 9. He can do all the type of things that Liverpool would need as a midfielder. So I believe Liverpool would be, for me, his best choice.
I can't disagree with you too much. A really good player moving to probably the best team in the world is not ever going to be a bad choice for me. Liverpool aren't even on my list, though. I got to say, I think the way Liverpool make up their team, the heavy reliance on fullbacks, obviously that attacking line actually do a lot of defending, and that midfield works very hard. So I don't know if it's the perfect fit that I can think of. However, would that be a success, Kai Havertz at Liverpool? Yeah, it would.
The reason why I said that is due to just look how versatile he can be, and look the way Liverpool like Liverpool interchange so much. Like, they don't have positions at times. I just felt that he would fit, but yeah.
Oh, no, and that would work, hands down. So for me, for Kai Havertz to really become a star and to really kind of hit that next level, this one's probably going to make James smile. I think Kai Havertz should consider going to Arsenal. And I'll tell you why. Arsenal recently, and I don't think this will happen, but if it was kind of up to my choosing, I think this would be kind of nice. You lose the likes of, certainly in terms of a diminishing ability, in terms of the likes of Mesut Ozil, Sanchez now gone. Obviously, you've got this, strong partnership up front with Lacazette and Aubameyang. They haven't always really played together. It's usually one or the other. But there's a few pieces coming around them now. Midfield's getting a little stronger. Defense is looking okay with a couple of pieces to build on. Kai Havertz could be the star man in the same way that at certain points a Mesut Ozil was and an Alexis Sanchez was in the past. I think he would endear himself to that fan base, and he would be a real linchpin as to why Arsenal may kind of make their way back up into top 4 maybe next year.
Jack, you're trying to make me dream right now. You're really trying to make me dream. Kai Havertz and Arsenal, that's it. I can't remember last time that Arsenal were in for a player that everyone else was in for. It would be astonishing now. And do I agree with you? Of course I agree with you. I want to say that, but I'm being as realistic as possible. It's never going to happen. I'm sorry, Arsenal fans. It's not going to happen.
Well, my next pick's Roma, so there you go.
Relax, Jack. Let's toss it off right now.
But no,
But
in all seriousness, I think certainly behind that main number 9 striker, Arsenal have missed that best player. You know, you kind of had the Bergkamp kind of era, and then the Özil and Sanchez era. There's that guy they're not quite a striker, but they really are the centre point of the team, and I think he would easily be that.
do you know what? I agree with you because I feel with Arsenal, one of the biggest misses we've had was Aaron Ramsey and the goals he brought from midfield. You look at the contribution of Torreira, Xhaka, and Özil. None of them really bring goals to the fray. Kai Havertz comes in and he's someone that actually breaks lines and gets into the box, and we don't have to rely on Lacazette and Aubameyang to score all the goals. It would be an amazing fit. I would love it, but yeah,
sounds to be a fine thing. I don't think that one's probably going to happen, but we can dream. Who's your second round pick?
My second round pick for me. This is an easy move for Kai Havertz, and it's the easy way out if he goes to this football club, and it's Bayern Munich. Like, he's a German player, and he just goes to a German club, and I feel like a lot with the Bundesliga, as good as the league it is, it's a bit poison in a way because it's basically Bayern's league. And whenever you see a top player in the Bundesliga, it's Bayern that's going to be the one to get him. I don't think it should happen. I don't think he should go there. But Bayern Munich just, it's just something perfect. He's a German midfielder. Some of their midfielders are kind of getting on, like Thiago Alcantara. He's in the final year of his contract. Kimmich is great, but he is he is a fullback. Javier Martinez is kind of getting on too. So they need someone to come in and be in German. Bayern Munich, biggest club in Germany, comes together.
It makes sense. I do agree with you. I think that there is kind of a new generation coming through at Bayern, of real kind of real dominance potentially. We're kind of in the twilight years of Lewandowski. Muller's breaking assist records out of nowhere. Alphonso Davies has broken out onto the scene. We know about Kimmich, Leon Goretzka, Koeman, and these young kind of wingers, dynamic wingers and playmakers. They've got Serge Gnabry's turned out to be a terrific player as well. I do agree with you. I know. Kai Havertz at Bayern would be an incredible thing. Is it boring? Sure. Are we going to forget him just like we forget all the other Germans who kind of go from the lower German team to Bayern? Sure. But we hope not, but that would be a great move nonetheless. My next pick, my second round pick, is actually going to be Manchester United. I feel like with especially
you have to win me over right now. I'm gonna listen to this argument.
No. I feel like with the Paul Pogba scenario is not going to end with Paul Pogba signing a new deal. Nemanja Matic is not getting any younger. Juan Mata is not getting any younger. You've got Bruno Fernandes there, who's just been signed. Fred is playing well. Scott McTominay is, there. Scott McSauce is there or thereabouts. I think Kai Havertz could really, Kai Havertz and Bruno Fernandes midfield with somebody like Scott McTominay or Fred maybe sitting behind with the dynamic attacking players that Manchester United have. I said this in a previous video. The way I see it, Man United are in the ascendancy. Kai Havertz is the type of player who for the next 5 years could really push them over the top with a departing Pogba, Matic, Juan Mata.
Go Manchester United wouldn't be bad, but I feel like with Bruno Fernandes being there, I don't think it's going to work out because you have 2 10s. People say Kai Havertz can play as an 8, and that's been yet to be proven to me. For me, he's more of a 10 and a false 9, someone that wants to get into the box. And Bruno Fernandes is just another bona fide 10. It's just going to clash for me. I feel like there's one player there that needs to play, and then 2 sitting. And I just don't see where he fits in if Bruno Fernandes is there also.
Yeah. So who's your next pick? Your third and final pick?
I am going to say Chelsea. Chelsea over Barcelona. I was going to put Barcelona in there, but I'm going to pick Chelsea. And again, in the past few days, we've seen the links. I don't understand why Chelsea won it because they already have Mason Mount. But is he an upgrade ahead of Mason Mount? Hell yeah. Does Chelsea really has Chelsea ever had a attacking midfielder like him? Ever. You have your Juan Mata, who's these little creative guys who gets into the pocket. I've never seen a Chelsea midfielder who's someone that breaks in to get into the box and also play in between the lines and give you something completely different. He's something Chelsea's never had. And I look at the way Chelsea plays, he's someone that personally they can build around for the next 5 to 10 years to come. And
Yeah,
plus,
I
you
agree.
look at how look at the way Chelsea's going. There's so much youth there. Bringing that another bit of quality like Kai Havertz would be great for Chelsea.
I agree with you. I totally agree with you. To me, you're going from a B plus ranked position in Mason Mount, who I really like, to move to like an A plus in Kai Havertz. But spending that money to go from a B plus position to an A plus position is probably not worth it for me in terms of realistically it happening. Now, would it work? Absolutely, it would work. I would be sad to learn that potentially Timo Werner and Kai Havertz, two Germans, are going to come in and take the striking position and number 10 position away from two English guys, of course. But yeah, that would work hands down. I can't deny that at all.
That's like Rolls Royce or Volkswagen. You know, there's levels.
Right. So for me, my final pick is Borussia Dortmund. Now, this is the slightly more risky of the safe picks. Now, I understand the Bayern Munich pick. Of course, that would work. It's very obvious why that would work. However, the Borussia Dortmund pick is, in my opinion, a little more interesting, a little more fun. You put Kai Havertz and Erling Haaland on the same team with Jadon Sancho. I think something's going to happen there. You can really, really make Dortmund a threat again, potentially for the title. Apart from Bayern Munich, that Borussia Dortmund team added with Kai Havertz, I don't know who would beat them on a week-to-week basis. Now, there's a reason why it wasn't my first pick, my second pick, my third pick, fourth pick, or my fifth pick, but I still think that Borussia Dortmund would be a good breeding ground for Kai Havertz to get better and better and maybe have another move after his move to Borussia Dortmund.
It's an interesting one. I feel like he would sign for Borussia Dortmund to ultimately go to another bigger club. I don't see the point of him just going for another stepping stone club and having another, I feel like he's at that age. He should just go for the juggernaut. Now, him going to Borussia Dortmund, would it work out? Of course it will. You look at the way Borussia Dortmund play. It's rare to see a player go to Borussia Dortmund and fail. You have to be particularly awful sometimes to do that. You know, the amount of time that they've brought in players and we he's not that great, but he goes to Borussia Dortmund and he becomes an absolute star. Like that's why who's the guy that signed for Barcelona?
Paco Alcacer.
You know, these guys are not particularly outstanding footballers, but Dortmund brings out things in players that they wouldn't even think that they have. It would be a good move, but again, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Okay, so in conclusion, James, which club do you actually think he will go to? So not your own opinion.
Oh my days.
If you had to place a bet, where would it be?
This is a tough one. Right now, I look at the football team, I look at the team, and they seem serious and they want to make a challenge. I don't want it to happen. I'm a bit scared right now because the intent is there. I have to say Chelsea. It seems that they did miss out on 2 transfer windows, not signing players, and you see it kind of served them in a way. But Chelsea always want to maintain their success as a football club, and they're showing it right now. Well, can I see them being aggressive? Hell yeah. Would he work at Chelsea? Hell yeah. You know, I hate to say it, but I think he's going to go to Chelsea.
My money, I think, would go to Bayern. And I know that's boring, and I know that's safe, but sometimes in football, the easiest decision is the best decision. Of course, I think it would work at Chelsea, and it would be great. I just don't see Chilwell, Werner, and Havertz all happening in a post-coronavirus transfer window. James, do you have any honourable mentions?
Barcelona was one that I felt that could happen, but the thing that kind of swerved me away from that was Messi. And the area that he's getting on in his career, and he seems like he wants to be closer to the penalty box, but just in the middle playing in that 10 role. That's the only reason why I kind of went away from Barcelona, but I feel like he would fit there. He would fit in Real Madrid also. But think about this player. He's so talented, and there's so much limits to what this sky's the limit for him. He can play for any team. You can literally put him anywhere, and you feel like he's going to blossom.
I was just about to say, and James made a really good point before we started recording here, there's only a select few teams that you can actually choose from in this draft because he's that level of player that he really can play for Juventus, PSG, Inter, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, probably all top 6 teams for the Premier League as well. So, there's only a select few to really choose from here. But yeah, the sky's really the limit. Guys, please let us know in the comments where you think he'll go. Are we missing a team that Kai Havertz would be perfect at? Please drop us a like, share the video if you thought it was interesting, and obviously subscribe, leave a bell, and we'll catch you next time.
Let's get to 100, guys. Thank you.